Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Happy birthday to you. Now y'all, I want to give my deepest condolences to this family of a beautiful 17-year-old girl. Life ended for some kind of reason. London Thomas. They was looking for her. She only a teenager. She's a teenager. And when they family found her body was behind a school in the field. 17, y'all. They did arrest two people, okay? They did arrest two people. Now, look, y'all. You know how I feel about children. Now, look. Before we get started, close that screen door and stop letting all them flowers up in here.
Story we've been following for weeks. Family of London Thomas tells us the 17-year-old's body has been found. It's been 3 weeks since London was last seen. Last week, police raided the home of London's boyfriend, which is in Inkster. Now, that's where she was last seen. Police have confirmed the 23-year-old is a person of interest in London's disappearance. We spoke to London's dad a few weeks ago at one of the search parties. Hear what he had to say about his daughter.
London is my best friend. She's a good kid. She's very talented. She's down to earth. Everybody love her. She do hair, makeup. She's well known. She's a little artist. She like to rap and dance and sing.
Just a very sad situation. Now, we are still trying to find out more details about exactly what's surrounding her death and where she was found. But once we figure out that information, we'll be sure to make sure everyone knows online and at home. Hard details to hear there. And we know this is a case so many of you have been following at home. We begin with that breaking news, a tragic up to a story we've been following.
Didn't have a policy, but we need help with the GoFundMe. Anybody that could help out with the London's front room. We got a GoFundMe page set up with the news, and it will go directly to London's mother and the front row home. So please, if you could help out, please.
I understand London was a really special girl, full of life. How would you describe her?
That was my baby. My baby back. Oh God, it's the hardest thing ever. Oh God, just been trying to be strong. Oh God, not knowing what she went through. That killed me the most. What she went through. I just don't know. Oh, everybody shutting down. The mother shutting down, not talking to me. Oh God, it just hurt. It's hurt. That's what my baby got. Oh God.
Mm.
Oh, London. Oh, she always say, when I get old, your daddy, he gonna say, she say, I'm gonna take care of you, grandma. And I always try to do the best I could, teach her right from wrong. I just miss my baby. Lord, I'm not gonna ever get that call again.
Mm.
Oh God.
She used to call you a lot?
Yeah, she called me right before she disappeared for pizza. I sent her $20. She called me back and said, thank you, I love you, Grandma. She did. And to tell me she loved me. And I told her I love her too, so I did get that last one. Oh God, it's the hardest thing. That's my baby. I kept up with me when she was younger. Oh, as they get older, they wean away. Oh God. Just please, if y'all can help with the GoFundMe page.
You know, When I think about London case, I think about 17 years old, dropped off at a 23-year-old man house. London just in 11th grade, y'all. She was in 11th grade. She had to be either in 11th, either 12th grade. She did hair. What would make somebody do this to her? They said that her body was in a house and end up in the field, in the behind a school somewhere. That's dirty. That's not right. So they locked up two people. They locked up two in custody, two suspects in custody. What in the world can a 17 do to you to make you want to do that to her? What is it? What she do? What did she do that bad? Y'all, the decision that you make do reflect on your life and the consequences that goes along behind it. Y'all, enjoy your life at an early age. You're 17, you're supposed to be having a good time. Y'all, slow down, young ladies and young men. Slow down and have fun in your life before you talking about settling down. Whew, Lord have mercy.
11 family and friends with heavy hearts are sharing their grief as they mourn the tragic ending of London Thomas's life. Two suspects are in custody who police believe are involved in her disappearance. Good evening and thank you so much for being here. I'm Whitney Burney. London's body was found in the area of 8 Mile and Telegraph in Southfield yesterday, 3 weeks after she vanished. 7 News Detroit reporter Tierra Braddock is speaking with London's friends as state police take over the investigation.
Michigan State Police are leading the investigation into London Thomas's death. She was only 17 years old, and MSP say they do have 2 people in custody in connection with her disappearance.
She was so smart. You know what I mean? She was so hardworking. You know, she always had a job.
I spoke with London's friends, Shawnasia Ramsey and Alana Davies, on Sunday. They said they were devastated when they heard about what happened to London.
I'm usually not even the type to cry, and I was crying in tears last night. These young girls out here got so much ahead of them. She was graduating, going to prom. I feel like she had so much ahead of her. She graduates this year, next month actually. She was supposed to graduate with me. Yeah.
Okay, so she was in the 12th grade, y'all, not the 11th, the 12th grade. The 12th grade, a senior, about to graduate. What could have happened? If you know anything, please report to Michigan Police Department.
It's just sad that, you know, all her life is taken away from her.
London was from Detroit, and she went missing a little over 3 weeks ago. She was last seen alive in Inkster with her 23-year-old boyfriend, and her cell phone last pinged near a school in Westland. Her body was found on Saturday in the area of Miller and Sherman Ave in Southfield.
She didn't deserve this. These young girls out here, they don't deserve everything that's happening to them.
Police have not released information about where exactly London's body was found or her manner of death. They also haven't released the names of the 2 people they have in custody. About 2 weeks ago, Inkster police raided the home of London's boyfriend. He was named a person of interest, but no word yet on if he was arrested. Are you guys hoping that justice is served?
Yes, definitely. Whoever had something to do with taking the life of London Thomas, I hope they get what they got coming to them.
In Southfield, Tierra Braddock, 7 News Detroit.
Tierra, thank you. Stay with 7 News Detroit.
For the teen, she was last seen April 5th, dropped off at her boyfriend's house in Inkster. Her phone pinged in Westland the very next morning, and she was reported missing 3 days later. Now, on April 17th, police raiding the boyfriend's home. Now, nearly 3 weeks later, her body has been discovered in Southfield.
And this evening, 7 News Detroit reporter Sarah Michaels is speaking with London's family about how they're coping amid the discovery. She's also learning new details about where London's body was reportedly found. She joins us from the area of 8 Mile and Telegraph in Southfield with those updates.
Neighbors in this area tell me that investigators discovered 17-year-old London Thomas's body inside a white SUV in this driveway Saturday evening. They tell me that they watched the entire thing unfold, and now they're wondering, how in the world could her body have gotten here?
Oh, God. It's the hardest thing ever. Not knowing what she went through. That kills me the most.
Over the weekend, Justina Martin's world shattered. She tells me news of her granddaughter London Thomas's body being found broke their family Saturday evening. She used to call you a lot?
Yeah, she called me right before she disappeared. She called me back and said, thank you, I love you, Grandma.
17-year-old London had been missing since April 5th after she was dropped off at her 23-year-old boyfriend's house in Inkster. Family had been searching for the Detroit teen since. On April 17th, the police searched London's boyfriend's house.
What she always say? Say, when I get old, your daddy ain't gonna take. She say, I'm gonna take care of you, Grandma.
Michigan State Police is the lead agency in the investigation. Over the weekend, they shared that London's body was found in Southfield, saying they currently have 2 suspects in custody who are believed to be involved in her disappearance. With your expertise, what really stands out to you about this case?
She's a 17-year-old girl with a 23-year-old boyfriend. It simply concerns me that there's that difference in age.
Bill Peterson is a retired Detroit police homicide detective. He tells me,
If I was investigating a case, that's where I'd look first.
That's right.
a single mom and her 3 children.
So what he's saying is that girl's 17 and he 23, y'all. You know good and well he got another girl somewhere. Older. 20-some years old. Or probably 20-some years old. Even though he's 23, he still